taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
Yes, nothing quite like Buffalo in January as we welcome you inside a snowy Bills Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Baltimore Ravens and the Buffalo Bills. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business. For a trip to New Orleans in Super Bowl 58, we are ready to rock in the AFC Championship game. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Jackson's going to look to run it. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So here come the Bills with excellent field position to get things started. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after him.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 12.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the 2nd sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
At the 34-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson from the shotgun. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Jackson on first down. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Third down and 13.
Here's Jackson on third and long. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here come the Bills out for their second drive, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Back to throw.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll look to throw again. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed in this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. We sort of suspected that the elements might wreak havoc on both of these offenses, and that's been the case. No points on either side as this drive begins with a 1st down. Out of the pistol, here's Williams. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Jackson looking to throw on third. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Buffalo set to get the football back here. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A big play there. 54 yards. And the Bills have taken the early lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense. They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara, and he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2 yards on the play. First down.
Running with Kamara. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. And 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
And it brings up
from the gun, Jackson on the move to his left. He may try and run for this. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Kamara. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens, nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly. And that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Down at the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker, Justin Tucker, out onto the field. From the right hash, this from 33. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Ravens 3.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards that time.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
To number 17. A 3-yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Down and set.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 32-yard line.
He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And they give this time to the tailback. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The Bills on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
They're on 24-yard.
The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. He's had a good chunk of carries. Problem is for very little success. I don't want to put it all on his shoulders, but that's a big reason they're losing right now.
Have to be very careful that he doesn't start pointing fingers. Offensive line obviously trying. The defense has done a nice job against him today. When it's all said and done, it's all about the guy in the mirror. He has to get it done better going forward.
See if he can look and do some soul searching now. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. It's complete to Brown, right side. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
To throw again, Jackson. And he's going to keep it here. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 2nd and 4. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. A gain of 6 there on first. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be from 56 yards out. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, one half remains in the battle to see who will take home that Lamar Hunt trophy and represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. So with that, let's get you right back out for the second half and the right to represent the AFC in the Super Bowl, as I'm privileged to hand things back over to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, going to get a little bit closer this time.
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
The pass.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Maurice Hurst drops him for a loss of 10. And it's going to be 4th and long. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
The Bills send the punter out as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Well, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. He'll buy some time right. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They go play action with Jackson. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Alvin Kamara.
And the ball on the 30, here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
2nd and 10.
They go play action now. Jackson, they'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Edmonds on the tackle. A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Well, he had success earlier in the drive keeping it himself. Not here, though.
And sometimes when you have that kind of success, you can fall in love with the option a little bit too much and not give the defense credit for making adjustments themselves. And that play starts to lose its effectiveness.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. How do you break down his game so far? Just the 1 touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't. Not until you balance it with the error side, you know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game, but that's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid. And running with power here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Right back to him on 1st down. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. It was Chuck Clark coming up to make the tackle.
2nd and 10.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 31-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. Well, let's see who's faster.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A quick throw taken in by Diggs. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Number 39.
It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make it 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Got his target, Samuel. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Butker now to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. Touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
They're on 31-yard line.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Jackson's pass.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we've seen both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze the throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
2 yards is the pickup, and that'll be good for Baltimore first. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 42-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. And now he'll tuck it and run. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
The Ravens on third down. It's been a problem, just 1 for 7 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
He really looked comfortable there, scanning the situation, analyzing things, feeling the pressure, and then stepping up right through the middle and sprinting for a first down.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. 3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Jackson on target to Brown for a Ravens first down. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Complete.
7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Ravens.
Jackson will throw again. And this will be caught inside the 10. What a grab. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the 7.
Again, Jackson. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Loss of 4 yards.
They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Now, after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. From the gun, it's Jackson. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Tucker's kick is good. And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
And now back out comes the offense. And right now they're just looking for a little more cushion, trying to make this a 2-score game. Points here would go a long way, obviously, to propelling them into the next round.
And this is where the head coach, offensive coordinator, they've had to set a tone all year long about what they do on offense. So most teams want to stay in attack mode, but you have to do it with some bit of caution, don't you? Because you can't come away with no points. You need these points here in order to feel a lot better about where they are in this game.
But this time of the year, playoffs, game of this magnitude, this is what we hope for.
Yeah, it's exactly what we hope for. You want to run your offense cautiously, but not so cautiously that you just give it up.
7 yards there and a first down. And to give this time to the tailback. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
They're going to look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. How good has he been throwing the football, though? Despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait, because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
Field goal, a 48-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6.
17. Ravens 6.
A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now, because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Jackson and the Ravens, here they come. Down by 11, a minute 53 remaining. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Jackson on first down. Dancing to his left. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Jackson trying to hustle his unit up quickly to the line of scrimmage. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete.
Jackson's pass complete to Marquise Brown.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Jackson's pass
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away. Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
On third down, Jackson got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Jackson's pass.
And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. A short throw caught by Andrews. That catch good for only a couple. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. A four-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. To throw again is Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Complete in the end zone.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down.
8 yards to go.
And Jackson throwing once more. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.